I'm drinking something. You good, Fatima? You cool? You
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, all right. What's up, everybody? Hello. Welcome to Bounceback Wednesdays. I am Jamila Hanif. I'm your host.
I'm Fatima Hanif.
What you focused on, Fatima?
Sharing a post.
Okay.
Mind your business.
Right. My business. Tonight we have an amazing guest with us, Mr. Lamont Jones, the third.
That's my son. I'm the second. It's okay.
Second. Okay. Welcome to Bounce Back Wednesday. I want everybody to be sure that you like it. Share it everywhere. You in some groups and everything, share it to whatever groups you in. Share it to your page. The discussions we have on here are needed. They are needed. They are tough discussions, but they are needed. Why are they needed? Because a lot of us have experienced ACEs, at least one or more. ACEs is the acronym for Adverse Childhood Experiences. Kaiser and CDC conducted a study between 1995 and 97, right, on 17,800 of their HMO members. This happened in Southern California, right? So this study was done on people, college degrees, So anyway, what they discovered was that a lot of their health issues, you should see you, Fatima. Oh, dang it, I could have took a picture. A lot of their health issues, chronic illnesses, heart disease, lung disease, cancer, obesity, all of these issues were traced back to their adverse childhood experiences. So if someone had 4 or more of these ACEs, they're at a higher risk of these chronic illnesses. So there are 10 indicators. They are split up into 3 categories: abuse, neglect, and dysfunctional household. I'm going to let Fatima share with you all the 10 indicators.
So it's physical abuse, physical neglect, emotional abuse, emotional neglect, sexual abuse, mental illness of a family member, substance abuse, domestic violence, separation of a parent due to divorce, incarceration, or loss of a parent.
Yeah. Loss of a parent, death, divorce, separation, abandonment. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm in a disruption. Sorry, my bad.
That's it. So those are the baseline. Those are the baseline indicators. There are definitely more indicators, as far as environment and community violence and
grew up in foster care, war. This stuff is real serious. So what's up with you, Lamont?
What's up, man? I don't think people realize how that score is.
You said, say it again.
I said I don't think people realize how important the score is. A score.
Yeah.
Like you don't know. I know we was chatting and it's like, we see people are successful, like the CC Sabathias, the CJ Andersons, but they even have an A score. Well, and athletes own, and they never make the reality of that. I think some of these players, before they get to the NFL or the MLB, should really look into that, because that's what's making us make these poor decisions. Get there.
Yeah, I agree. So when was the first time you heard about ACEs?
Honestly, through you. I think when we spoke about it, I think briefly last year, and I think I took the survey, and I think you said something, I got like a 4, and you was like, that's pretty good for where you from, but I think I might have dig a little deeper to make sure my score was valid, but I just wanted to so I could be involved, because I like every year involved in it. A lot of sense. You're back to the forefront of children being our future. That's how I was raised. Like, we were very important. We had Scruff McGruff, we had Dare program. They cared about us, and then all of a sudden the money ran out.
Right. Now you gotta watch me grow,
Nah, we need these people, these platforms, because if he's just out here just at risk watching OG Pookie sell dope all day on the corner. That's right.
Right.
OG for what he do, but the kids don't need to be around all that.
Right. Exposure. But wait, I'm gonna back up real fast. What made you accept the invite to Bounce Back Wednesday?
I just wanted to be a part of it. And I seen a few people that I admire in the community, people I grew up with on the show. And plus, like I said, a lot of us be so divided, us thinking that we won't have an opportunity to shine. I just wanted to get involved. And with the Zoe versus Wade decision, I was like, forget that. We rocking. They can't be we're gonna make sure all the way to the top as far as women. Y'all really, the world is chauvinistic. Nothing we can do about it. That's a different conversation.
No, but it's true.
Right.
That's why I appreciate
It's
all
not,
the men, man.
they've been hating on y'all since day one. I got 2 little sisters and a daughter, and my mom and dad been married 30 years. So that's really my resident. My granny, my mom, like Pac said, we get our game from the women, and without y'all, we out of it.
Listen, a lot of men would not understand that. A lot of men see strong black women and they so afraid. They so afraid. They so afraid. So sad.
Angela Davis, like, bro, we need y'all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so sad. It's sad. But I appreciate.
Nah, I ain't scared. My mama's a strong black woman. So my
Okay.
grandma, my aunties, and I got a lot of strong black women in my life. So don't be scared of it. Don't be scared.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it,
All
man.
love.
The men, like, I was just telling somebody today, I said, man, the men really be trying to have my back and get involved, like, man, Mila, like, we need to partner on some stuff. And I'd be like, I'll never be getting that really from the women and stuff. And I'd be like, I just want to see everybody win. But I appreciate the men. Appreciate it for, man, the trust in me to lead, okay?
It's all about footwork with me. And you can't be telling me what to do if your shoes don't got no dirt on them. You out here really moving. So it ain't like you're saying, hey, watch me grow from the porch. You out there in the streets.
Okay.
What you talking about? I don't need to hear what you got to say. I'll just see you.
Okay.
I don't do too much talking. We big walk. We big peppers like, too. We really can with our hands dirty. So back to you, though. I'm just trying to let you know. I co-sign excellent.
I appreciate it. But Tim, you got any questions? You got some questions you want to ask?
Yeah. So tell us about yourself. What do you do?
I always tell people that's such a strong. I motivate people. I try to do the right thing, like Spike Lee. I don't know. I'm an entrepreneur. Put it like that. I'm an entrepreneur, and I utilize my community. I try to motivate because everybody got something to gripe and complain about, and I just always say first. So your question, the answer would be I'm an entrepreneur with a little bit more extra. I don't know what to call.
Entrepreneur, mover, shaker. All right. So where are you from? Let them know where you from.
BALL day. Oh,
ain't got no side though.
That's the real version. So many different versions is out there. I'm from Vallejo, man, but I promote the positivity, So I'm from all over the city. I grew up I say East Vallejo Bridge. That's just a little neighborhood off of Spring Road. It's like it's an older black community. Shakita and them grew up. Anton Perkins, he was on the show. They grew up in that neighborhood. I'm not actually from that side of that town. I'm just adopted in, but it's East Vallejo where I'm from. I grew up. So like I said, everybody in Vallejo been everywhere. I went to Patterson. I went to Cooper. I went to every school from every side of town. I claim East Vallejo because that's really where I went to school and got in all my trouble.
Okay.
But it don't matter where you're from.
My claim East Vallejo.
I claim it. Like that's where I'm from. I'm not just Vallejo because it's different parts of the city, but I'm from a part of town where everybody was trying to get to back in the day. I call East Vallejo is really the suburbs. That's the Haywards, Fremonts. That's where everybody from Oakland trying to get to, out of the city and move on.
We migrated to East Vallejo. We were there 20 years. Okay.
I'm just giving the history. It's not here. That's the good part. It's just changed a little bit over time.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the door open when I grew up outside. My dad, my mom worked in Mirage, different city then. It's just a little bit different. Look at her bridge side.
She played too much. What's up, Smooth?
Yeah, that's big.
Smooth. That's my homie, man. Smooth, my homie.
But good quality middle class families with mom and dad both working. It was a different back then. It wasn't. We all was with our parents. We all played. We all went to school. It was just fist fight, courage back then. You know what I mean? It was just different. Ain't the same like that. But I still love the city. That's why Vallejo famous. That's why I want to be involved. That's where you from. Is where you trying to take the city. And if we're not involved, they're not place. So it's like we gotta make sure that they know what the real mecca of Vallejo is. It's so much different culture and so much stuff. It's one of the most diverse according to Ford prime real estate, like the Ivory Coast. Like, so that's why it's important. It's one of the last little cities you get, you know what I mean, with all of that, everything. So we got to try to figure it out, and that's why I love
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good.
Well, I want to know. So you grew up in Vallejo. So what is it, like really take yourself, just say as if you're a youth right now, right? What is it that you will see that you need? Like, what do you see that the youth need right now in Vallejo?
Man, they need leadership, just like Fillmore Graham have at the Continental West Girls Club, man, be a part of. Man. That's why they in these cliques and these gangs and they hopping in cars and doing stuff. What everybody knows, you got father issues and you got nobody knows what you're gonna do with that. You're gonna end up in a outlook. They don't have anything. They be no more. There's not a lot of youth sports, but shouts out to the guys and the people that are doing their roles, trying to get these programs. There's no DARE program. DARE used to come to our school and tell us about the importance of drugs. None of that no more. The fun, it seemed like when Arnold Schwarzenegger, but they took a lot of from the schools first. They bled them out. We never really gained our footing from that until Elite and Miss Bishop and all the people behind that came about. I didn't see nothing from Wales Youth for a long time. It's like part. So
do me a favor, slow down. I want you to slow down because I think it is because I'm here. It's like it's going in and out. Is it going in and out, Fatima? Are you catching it?
with him? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
let me.
I know you passionate and stuff. Take some deep breaths, okay?
Feeling y'all got me for however long.
But go ahead.
Basically, all I'm saying is there's nothing out there. There's no little, like it's barely anything left. They got little league, like that Boys and Girls probably was the most that helped out with most of it. That's not really mostly a lot of kids before me and after. There's nothing really there. They just outside.
Yeah, getting into
hanging out, throwing up. This my side. We from this side of the street and this side of the street. Next thing you know, they're killing each other earlier. There ain't no. It's different, man. Like getting fist fights and stuff after, and then it would maybe escalate if somebody took it too far. Who wasn't getting killed. It's just, man. I promote life, and I think what you're doing. This is how you do it. Get them out there and get them involved. Clean up your community. This is where you're from. Be proud of that. Stand on that. The problem with our culture is glorified Kane and O-Dog supporting Trey's and Furious relationship. We need to be focused more on movies, but we need to focus more on putting our youth in the right direction, not making them such and such and different versions of who are. Let them stay life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to be too long-winded. That's why I could talk.
It's okay.
You fine.
You're doing good. What you was about to say, Fatima?
No, it's serious. It's like I was just reading something, and also I was looking at a podcast, something on Twitter a couple of weeks ago about the school system pipeline for children that these kids are dealing with. Like it's really a setup.
But it's a setup from the cards. The deck is stacked against them from the beginning, from the day that they're born. You have these communities. So look. So you said East Vallejo, right? So if you grew up in East Vallejo. So compared to the other areas of Vallejo, what do you see as the difference? Like what is the difference that you see? Like compared to East Vallejo to North Vallejo to South Vallejo?
Well, talking about in the time I grew up or now?
Now. If you could go back, you can reflect back.
Okay. I know this. Vallejo has always been considered, whenever you say Vallejo, no matter I'm a name places that they always from. I'm from Vallejo. You from the Crest? I'm from Vallejo. You from the Hills? Those are where our most prominent places are for art, based off basically our MCs, our rappers, our Mac Rays, the E40s. They made them areas popular, but of course, that we're from, we just don't hear about it. But back in the day, Floyd Terrace, like where a lot of people are from, as far as if your family go all the way back here. Mine actually touched Floyd Terrace, and that was just basically a prominent area where a lot of middle class families, basically Black Rosebud. It's a lot of history there, but I'm gonna try to keep it brief and get to the point. And we lost our direction. They don't listen to the OGs no more. The OGs don't want to say nothing no more because kids are basically tatting thoughts they should keep in their minds on their face, faithful, and they're just not listening, man. These dudes is wilding, you know? So it's not, you can't reach the kid. You got to protect yourself. They're outnumbered and they don't listen.
It's the parents too. I'm sorry.
Well, the parents too, but some of the parents aren't really parents. They like,
Right.
you know,
Right.
got kids that are out here getting prescriptions of drugs and prescriptions to medicines and stuff based off the parent. Like, say they got a prescription of syrup. The grandma ain't doing the right thing and taking it. She got it in the hood with the young. They got her script and they work. It's always a grown person involved in some kind of BS because and then the kid think it's okay. We not leading in the proper way. I grew up with a lot of, like, I was watched by a lot of people, but my mom and dad didn't just leave me with anybody. And that's the thing. If you're gonna leave your care able to get in the dang at anything, you know, that's what it is. So to answer the question, I would say we lost the guy, we lost the kid. Don't care like that no more. Or should it be more out here?
Jackie, you're right, girl. You know, I got to get Jackie back on. But she's right. You know, people, there are parents out here dealing with their own aces and stuff like that. And that's true. Because I said it, which is true. And yes, we have parents that are parenting and they're also dealing with their own trauma, their own aces. And so that's why at Watch Me Grow, we have Bounceback Parenting, where we raise awareness about aces. We introduce aces to the parents. And we also have the bounce back intelligence piece. Like, we want them to be able to bounce back, but also, you know, improve their emotional intelligence and model the certain behaviors, you know, model the behavior you want to teach. Exactly. So they learn how to interact with their child in you know, a positive way, a more effective way, instead of yelling, screaming, or whatever. Because we're not respecting a child. A lot of people feel like you don't need to respect the children. Like, you know, the child just needs to do as I say, do whatever I say, do. And it's like, whoa, you got to be respectful, because then we wonder why some of these kids aren't respectful. They're not getting respect. They're not being respected. And that's not fair.
Ways. It's got to go both ways. But it's like the world I grew up in, you couldn't call your granny or your mama a liar. Different type of respect. You know, you get your teeth knocked down your throat, you call your liar because they don't have to tell you the truth. They can withhold the information, earn that from being on earth. It's just, I don't know. Nowadays, they ain't respecting nothing.
They're not. But we can help them though. Like, we could catch them. Like, let me say, my babies and Watch Me Grow childcare, and all of my kids are students at Elite. You know, I always encourage all my families. I have children that I've had since they were 6 months old, and you know, I'm like, y'all going to Elite. My babies, they so respectful, and I be respecting them. Like, I don't know, I'm fun, I'm a big kid. I do all I can really to respect them though, and build trust with them where they can come talk to me about absolutely anything. I have their back with issues. Like, they could come talk to me about anything.
Well, you got to establish that rapport in the household, because my kids, like, that's how it's got to be. A lot of kids don't trust that their parents will do it. Parents just want to use that to their benefit. It's like they abuse the authority of being a parent to where it's like they never really dig in. It's not that y'all best friends. You just got to have your child know that they can confide in you. If they can't confide, they going out finding somebody who will listen to them, and that could be toxic for them, and it could be manipulative to get taken from you. Like, because people don't understand sex trafficking and stuff happens because they seeking else, thinking that these people are helpful, and they not good for them at all.
Yeah, go ahead, Ms. Fatima.
But like you said earlier, as far
Fatima, I got freezing. Your face getting all slim and stuff, girl. You been doing that little smoothie challenge?
Girl, I've been doing my smoothie. I've been working every morning.
Okay.
I've been thinking I'm getting slim.
Your face good. Oh, been getting smaller. I gotta stop
What you
calling myself.
believe you can achieve.
Well, yeah, definitely believe it. You can achieve it. That's for real.
Yeah. Esme, hi Esme,
But like,
hi Esme. Sorry, go for Tim. I'm so sorry. It's one of my babies.
no, it's okay. But like how he said about the respect thing,
Well, it's
the parents be expecting to respect, but yet and still they withhold information. But how do you expect the child to learn if you are withholding information and be able to trust you? Like, I feel like you should be able to have those uncomfortable conversations with your children with full honesty in order to teach them instead of, because whatever you withhold and don't teach them, they're gonna learn from somewhere else. And we got internet and everything.
Exactly. If you tell them don't press the button and don't tell them what the red button do, pressing it every time you're around and keep telling you they not. That's what I did. I used to be like, oh, no problem. Touch the stove.
Right.
Other hand in my pocket, burnt the heck up. I like this because I didn't touch it a million times. You can't, but that would be they like. You know, now fentanyl is out here. They can't even experience, like, you know, not condoning using drugs, which used to be. Hey guys, you try these brownies? They laced with fentanyl. Now Susie, Joey, and Billy are dead because nobody told them don't mess with no drugs. You can't even take some medicine out of the bathroom in the medicine cabinet to kill you, but they don't have this knowledge because mom and daddy always looking at time to drop them off and go turn up with their partners, or they going to go do this.
Right.
The jazz festival. Where we turn off such a Nene gonna watch whatever. Bro.
Mama gotta have a life too.
Cody, like, come on. Yeah, that's how it is though.
But
like
come on.
We having kids. We need.
You know what? And nobody.
Go ahead.
Oh no! I was saying, and nobody is trying to stop the parent from life at all. But
Nobody.
At times, when do you grow? Like, when do you want to take that? You know, as far as us having our own issues and different things of that sort. Like, when do we want to grow? When do we want to get better in order for our children to get better?
Unfortunately, we had children, so if we want to pay attention to somebody and invest time in somebody, we should have did everything, but not children.
I was 29 when I had my baby. I still be wanting to turn up though. So.
I had mine young too, but my kids saved my life. So my first two, I'm not as I'll put it like this, but I'm not as tedious on my son that I am now. I just got a lot more experience now, and a lot of people, they get offended telling them that they need to on their parenting. Oh, well, who are you to tell me? It's proof. Look at your children. Your children are your walking cards, and if they've never been great, I'm sorry, you have F's. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, they're a representation of you. So me, for 26 years, I gave my parents F's. I got tired of it because the way that they've worked, recognized them, I was not sufficient enough as their child. I did not respect them. So now I'm the man that they represent. I represent them well now. But I make jokes and say I'm only 10 years old because I'm, but back to y'all. Man, you can't get offended off of what you helped create.
Right.
I'm saying you made this.
Right.
You're going to be like, well, I'm embarrassed. Well, get involved.
You don't take accountability for some of it? Like, you don't take accountability for some of it? Like, at all? It's not like...
Man, my dad pulled up. He slapped me in the back of the neck when I was acting up. He was at the school in my face. Dad here, bro. You better tighten up.
That's funny.
You got to get there and do your kids right.
Right. And I say this, if you're not able to have a uncomfortable conversation with your child, at least bring someone in that you think can comprehend what they're saying. Because kids really just want somebody to listen to.
Mentors.
And, you know, right. And sometimes comprehension is not there. Like, common sense ain't too common. So sometimes comprehension is not there. So bring somebody in that can maybe comprehend what your child is actually trying to tell you.
That's what I used to do as a child. I would never listen to my dad, but I would hear the same thing he said to me last night when I was getting slapped upside my head because I wouldn't. Last night from another man, that's my boy dad. Why would this stranger who never had me and don't owe me nothing? My dad told me, so I would acknowledge it that way. It's like a co-sign, but that's why we got to do all of that. What? First time.
Because let me tell y'all, this is why. Because you said your dad was trying to tell you something when he was whooping you or something like that.
Well,
right?
not literally, but I'm saying he was trying to tell me something. I wouldn't listen. I would go out of the house with the message because I heard it from him first.
Yeah, but look, this is what I honestly believe. It's just, I mean, it's just like any relationship or whatever, right? It's like if it's a heated moment, you know what I mean? Like if both people are in hawk mode, there's like your hearing is impaired. You don't want to listen, so it's like they could be yelling at you, and you're not gonna hear nothing that they're saying.
Exactly.
You don't have the you're not capable at the time. You are dysregulated. You're not capable at the time to even reflect or anything like that. That's biologically, you just can't. You're not able to do it. So when you regulate, whatever they say, you would probably remember some words they said, but really not comprehend what they were saying. But if you have a conversation later on with someone and you're regulated, and somebody say something, the same thing your dad said, or you'll be like, oh, like, okay, that's what he was saying. Like, you.
Well,
I
always used to take it like this. Why this man know me from a can of paint going to invest time to tell me something that my dad's going to like? He don't know me. Like, care about. He don't got to feed me. My dad just told me this, but I just always laughed at myself, like, man, I'm blessed to be here. I took all that for granted. And what really made me grow up is a lot of the kids didn't have a mom and a dad.
Right.
So it's like a lot of my friends didn't have that. It was only a select few of us. So I'm like, not trying to gloat and say, but it's like, think about the things that my parents did to try to get me on track. A lot of parents are willing to go up to the school off and go up there and make sure you there classes. They not doing that no more. Well, he gonna to jail. Like, what are you talking about? That's your baby. Right. Go get, like, what you talking weirdo?
Right.
Hey, we was blessed to have both of our parents. Like, there was a lot of dysfunction in the household, but our parents, the dysfunction, but we did have, there was a point where we had nuclear family, then it was extended family, then it was a single home family. Like, we experienced all the different family structures, but there was always dysfunction. Always.
We allow it to continue year after year after year. We never nip it in the bud and break cycles. We don't want to do it no more. Days of just, I don't know. We got to more to regulate. We got to get involved with what y'all. Honestly, we got to raise our hands for our faults and what a lot of bad parenting going on out here. But we never gonna be able to move forward. It just is what it is.
Accountability.
It ain't no perfect parents. The goal is just there. Like, just you staying around makes you a good person. What are you doing while you're here?
Right.
They're little reporters from 0 to 5 years old. That's building the brain. If you just doing nothing right, they gonna be little criminals, little thugs, whatever you're gonna turn them into is gonna be very detrimental. And it's like, man, it's not too late though. Like, if your kid in their 30s, you could call. Hey, I love you. Tell them you love them. Tell them they're beautiful. Yeah. You gotta tell them this stuff, brother. It's a lot of things people don't do and they overlook. People don't even sit at the dinner table no more to eat. They all on their phone or they getting DoorDash. Weird now. No one sits together at the end of the day and like have hey, oh really?
No, weird.
Tough. They don't do that no more. Like,
and that's what?
Weird.
Not trying to be just in defense to that. Man, some people do a lot of stuff. Like a lot. They have a lot on their plate. A buffet, like,
no, I'm not saying
you gotta use it like a buffet, like,
I'm just trying to figure out ways to get to the child. That's all. Like, how to get.
Well, social connections are very important. So just like with our Bounceback community, our Bounceback parenting, we had a couple of groups. We had a couple of programs. Thankful for the funding from First Five, from the city of Vallejo, Pip and Do. I was able to pilot some strong programs that really help parents reach goals. They learned about different parenting strategies, had some tools. They were equipped with some things that they could apply. And still to this day, I mean, being a family home child care provider, I'm dealing with all kind of stuff. I had one of my 4-year-olds got sent home yesterday. I'm like, oh my God.
You're wilding.
It's
wilding out.
I can't believe him. I'm like, really? He in class throwing chairs and stuff. I'm like, really?
I went to North Hills. I get my mama come. I'll be barefoot, wilding. When we young, that's how, like, I had anxiety issues, separation issues, because I would come up in that time where mom and dad worked at Mariah. I'm not trying to say they bad people, but don't open the door, don't answer the phone, stay right here. I 2, 3 years old. What you mean? I'm scared. You know, you hear the cars and the doors. I'm like, man, when she coming back? You don't know what time it is. You little. That's how kids be getting raised. They can't afford childcare. Check on them on lunch. You check on them on your break. You know, Mirror Island, I stay on Georgia. It's right here. They close, but it's still dangerous. I'm in there doing everything they told me. Don't touch the red button. I'm in there doing it. Y'all not there.
Right.
Hey, that's what we do. My little folks. I'm just saying we.
Latchkey kids, like Jackie said, that's true. Latchkey kids, man. But I bet it taught you to be responsible as an adult. Like, we could look at that stuff and think like, dang, I'm responsible now. You know, I want to say this real fast because we got people tuning on, so I want to drop this in here right here. I forgot what I want to drop. Be sure to share this like this. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. These discussions we have, always transparent, always honest. We don't sugarcoat anything. It's every Wednesday at 7:30. We're talking about adverse childhood experiences. If you want to learn more about ACEs, let me know. You could drop something in my inbox. But we create this bounce back community. You know, a lot of us have grown up in these trauma-filled environments, and it's like, you know, we need to do something. What are the solutions? So I have a group, and some of my babies are tuning in right now. It's called Ivy, Impact Vallejo Youth. I actually have them right now participating in another program called Leadership Vallejo. It's a program that we really like piloted. I was one of the graduates from Leadership Vallejo. We have a group project. So it's me and 4 other members, Paul, Tony, Juan, and Francisco. And so, man, and our youth have been learning a lot of things, but everything boils down to policy change. That's just what it is. You know, we want funding. We need to get behind our youth, and we really need to help them and support them in using their voices and empowering them, encouraging them, that letting them know that their voices can change the community. They can. We need to hear from them.
Most definitely, because they matter more. Nobody care about what somebody years got to say if they ain't did nothing. Like, who cares? No disrespect. You be selfish. It's time for you to move out the way.
Right.
You 70 years old. You a baby boomer. I mean, no respect, but the world ain't even know the thoughts can be respectful to these times. It's a different time now.
Yeah, it's so different. Man, it's so different. It's so out of Congress. Listen, it's so interesting when I sit into certain meetings, because I sit into certain meetings and certain political groups and stuff like that. And I do listen to stuff, and I am the young one that's in these groups because I want, you know, I want them to season me too. But it'd be a trip listening to certain things, and I'll speak up because I'm like, no, like, we need to think about this differently. You know, like, I could probably get shut down, and I'll just be sitting there just like, listen, we ain't gonna never move nothing forward if we don't really like listen. Like, we don't have to stay stuck in old stuff. We need to move things forward. I mean, I hope y'all get ready. I hope y'all getting ready to campaign to represent the city.
You see Congress. Man, I wish these people move out of Congress, and the Constitution needs to be done over. Like, I don't know. We just stuck in the last time.
Look, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he was running in New Orleans. Policies have been in place, like the Klan formed. I forget his name, but he like the only dude. He promotes. He's a black man. Name, but a lot of these things are in place because nobody spoke on them. Like, they just go passing them year after year until, hey, look, nobody's opening the book. Nobody even know what Zoe versus Wade is. You got a lot of people that ain't even informed. They just walking around looking at Facebook. Nobody goes to
right.
You got people that live right next to the city hall building and never been to a meeting.
People don't, because some people are tired. Some people just give up, and some people don't understand the power in their voice. And really getting involved in stuff, man. Like Jackie said, I hope y'all getting ready to campaign, represent the city of Vallejo. Listen, if I was to ever run for council, I'm going straight for mayor. If I was to ever run, that's where I'm going to.
I just want to be involved. I don't got to be the guy in the seat, because I feel like no matter where you are in the situation, your voice is always gonna co-sign what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be in the chair. I'm humble enough to not.
That's true. But let me tell you something. What I think the power in the seat is that you're at the table with the rest of the people that are making these decisions, right? Because we all got to make a decision. So your voice is there. You know, you listen to the constituents. You know what I mean? You listen to both sides. Because I'll listen to both sides of things, and I always come with solutions. Always. I ain't got time to be complaining. I ain't got time for that. This is what I'm offering. This is what we could do that will benefit both parties. But we need to move something forward. We're not finna go backwards. We need to move forward.
Hey, Angela, let's go.
Yeah, you have to be able to, have these different conversations in
I'm for it. I vote Jamila for mayor. Like,
that's funny.
I'm not stopping you because that's what we need.
No, I'm just saying, like,
oh, that's what we need.
Of being at the table.
Affirmative action. A lot of people are so glued stuck with the old times. Look, people just don't read. People don't know history. People don't even know who John Brown is. Look, this is like this. I tell you this. People are so funny with Black History every year. They be mad, but they don't even know John Brown was a white man, had a lot of pivotal help as far as help get free. But they don't want people to know these things. You got to do your research. Just because Jamila told me that this will work for me, don't mean I'll say, oh, Jamila said. I got to go dig and research it.
And do your research.
It may work for Miss Jamila, but I have to make sure I research it for me. People just taking your word for it. Lamont said this will make me grow. Bro, you got to do the work.
Right.
You can't just grow. Everybody they want the butterfly effect, but they ain't willing to cocoon and the caterpillar first. They just want to be pretty and fly away. That ain't how it goes, bro. You gotta if you want the results, you gotta process. She said that.
Hi, Daddy. I love you. I love you too, Daddy. I love you too, Daddy.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. That's what I teach my children too, the boys. I teach them, like, regardless of what you read and see on the internet and what I say, do your research. And then let's come back and have a conversation about it.
People be like, Clint
Eastwood. Don't take every word for right.
Go do the fact check. Where'd you get that from? Right. I ain't fake news in so long, but I'm making sure I read the whole article.
Right.
I've done it. I've posted fake news. Thought Clint Eastwood died. It was a fake article. I'm thinking, Clint Eastwood, he a good actor. I'm telling, man, he ain't dead. What's wrong? Fake news. Check it out. And nah, I wholeheartedly.
Wait, did you answer the question about comparing? About like what? Because I think you went to the reflection piece. That's the part you went for, is the reflection piece.
My bad.
No, you're good. No, you're good. It was good. It took us to. Don't worry about it. That's good. So, based off the area you grew up in East Vallejo, and these other areas, like comparison, where do you see like where can you tell in what ways are these different communities being hurt, where it's really trauma filled?
Well, I mean, all the original businesses and stuff aren't there anymore. Most of the people are gone. Muir Island pretty much sealed that. When they closed Muir Island, things changed. So the Crest always was family after family of the same thing. Even all of them aren't. I can't really speak on their politics. Grow up there on like the bridge. A lot of the homeowners sold their money, sold their houses, got up out of there. Some people never from Muir Island closing down. It's a lot of business that then came and went. So I don't know how. I think your question got timed. I don't know how to answer it because it ain't nothing the same. Everything's gone. The pipeline and the money is gone. So
let's say, well, I gotta really think. I'm trying to think about the liquor stores and stuff, really, because that play a huge part. Well,
Jesse still owns the bottle shop, but he passed away. Charlie sold his B. So you got bottle shop right there in the Springstown Center. Like certain people then sold and got up out of there. Val's Liquor, that ain't the same owners. They got up out of there. Yardbirds is grocery outlet. All of them places ain't there. The Foster's is nothing for the kids to do. Actually, nothing to do. I don't know, man. There's nothing left. So you got families moving in off Avian Section 8. It's just grimy. It's a lot of people from out of town. It's not a lot of original people. It's not nothing wrong with y'all being here. It's just the core value of the area is gone. Like,
I'm from Oakland. Okay, you have to understand that every time I'm live. I'm from Oakland. E40 was I'm from Vallejo. I'm from Oakland.
Okay. No, you from I call it the town. I don't even call it. But all I'm saying is I don't know. It's been gentrified, man. It's just a different area. It's not the same. A lot of them grannies is gone. People that moved. It's new people out here that ain't even got ties to the city, so they got to start over. It's not even, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. My high school is I don't know. My school gone. My high school gone. It's just you got to.
High school.
I went to Hogan. It's dead.
It's a middle school now. No.
Well, it was centered some kind. It's not the same city. You know what I'm saying? It's a different. It's the opportunities.
And it's interesting because
East Phileo Little League gone.
Are they? So I wonder.
No, I was gonna say it's the same way when we go to Oakland. It's the same way. Everything is gentrified. Like nothing is the same. Like when we go down there, like it looks totally different.
Yeah, like my city. That's not how it was when I grew up. It was different. I could ride my bike. I could go to the spot. Like it's
everything.
It's gone. Like all that's over with. So it's like now it's just a violent city where, you know, somebody from 3 cities away in the Bay, I'm not gonna say where, but they not from Vallejo and they duck and hide and they ops from their city, and then they ops is sliding out. They live out there. Yeah. It's just a big mess. And you got a lot of violence out there, and the kids are in the middle of that. If they're not out with you, they right in the middle of all of that. See all of that. Everything's gone. Like Springstown Market, all that stuff gone. Like it's over. Like it's rebuilding. Now a lot of the core people from Vallejo are doing their part. You know, the Ruby Jewels and the G Stacks and all the people that are from Vallejo originally still holding it down. But it's still hard though. These dudes, they overworked and underpaid. This is all they own money.
That's true.
You know? So it's hard. You know, I don't know how to really answer that.
We need more homeowners with project. That's true. And we need to really set people up to become homeowners, man. If y'all don't know Bishop Sir Winston, man, y'all need to check out Bishop Sir Winston, okay? Learn about this financial literacy every Sunday. I want to say at 8 o'clock. I always share it every Sunday at 8 o'clock.
You got Donald Long. I see you linked up with him. He's a good person, my buddy. That's like one of my brothers. You got those people. We don't have a lot of y'all, so we have to team up with the ones who say I'm one of them. I gotta pull up to some of y'all. You know, I gotta get involved. I'm on the show, so obviously I got the golden ticket to the factory. I gotta come pull up, but my schedule, I gotta work around it. Me and Donald been supposed to do something, so it's like, I just gotta pull up with the garbage bag, something, and go out there with the kids, get a shirt, take some pictures.
Saturday.
Kiss some baby, shake some hands. I don't know about Saturdays because that's like prime time for me. I'm in the car business. Taking a Saturday off, is they look at me like, "What's wrong?" Like, I don't know if I know it's worth it, but it's like, man, I can't just. It's like removing Michael Jordan out of the starting lineup or something. I'm not saying I'm the best, but it's only 4 of us at my spot, so it's kind of tough for me to do that. I might be able to do it in advance and make a plan for it, but I'm just saying it's hard for me.
I get it. Even if you got an hour of your time, come out for 30 minutes or an hour.
I was thinking I could probably go late to work, pull up on y'all, do some stuff, and still. I just gotta communicate. Right. I'll figure it out. trust me. I'm not big on just talking and not letting my feet follow.
Okay, and I believe you.
What?
I totally believe you. Wait, hold on. I'm plugging stuff because he brought up the cleanup and all of that. So anybody that's tuning in, I'm just saying, I gotta catch it, okay? Anybody tuning in, really, every 4th Saturday we're doing a cleanup. This Saturday is so special because it's my 39th birthday. I'll be 39 on 7th this Saturday, and so we are having our community cleanup. I'm not gonna not have it just because it's my birthday. I'd rather be there with my babies and spending the time with my babies and celebrating with my babies. So we'll be at this address right here, 553 Capitol Street. So old lady, I look good though. Jackie, don't be a hater, Jackie. I know you're not being a hater, Jackie.
36, man.
39 herself though. Like,
hey man, we ain't gonna talk about Jackie. Jackie crazy. Anyway.
I love Jackie. I love Jackie so
funny.
Much.
Their whole family is naturally funny. Like they have a comedy show. If they had a reality show, that's all up together is hollers for sure.
I love that. Look at her sitting so patient. I'm sorry, Fatima. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, you better say thank you to my therapy, right? So I'm in therapy. So I'm learning how to move somewhat differently.
Real good. Like you doing, like I'm so proud. Thank you for being big sister. I'm the baby girl, y'all. Thank you for being this amazing big sister and just, being a great example. You're doing really good. Girl, you look good too, girl. Them smoothies and stuff paying off, girl.
Girl, it's
Go ahead,
all
what you
about what
gonna
you
say?
put inside your body. They're trying to kill
Oh,
us.
forget what you gonna say.
Okay, so what is the most important lesson you learned, growing up in Vallejo?
Good
Yeah,
question.
everybody's not your friend.
That's good.
Just because they on your social media following don't mean they really support you. So
Listen.
you just gotta do what's best for you, and don't worry about what nobody thinks about it. At the end, it's gonna pay off. All of the people that was saying you was garbage, they gonna be out front. Just make sure they pay full price.
Oh, listen,
Why
that's
do you
good.
think it's such a power struggle in out here? I wonder what do you think that's about?
It's the same thing that got Hugh Newton killed, Malcolm X killed.
Oh,
Same stuff. Basically, they don't want to see nobody be great. It could be a million like this. We all sell cars. Why am I the only one promoting my stuff? If y'all got a business flyer, I should share yours too. I can't get every dollar. Everyone's not gonna spend. They might need to get some service from you. And that's the thing. Everybody's me, 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 me. I'm Michael Jordan. I'm gonna take every shot. But Jordan passed the shot.
that's true.
Can't just take every shot. And that's what the problem is. They not humble. You gotta be able to allocate. That's what Garnett G-Stack shot that. You gotta put your cell phone able to handle the ball. If I do pass you the rock,
Yeah.
you gonna make the shot.
Listen, you can't be out there getting no flagrants and stuff, though. You can't be out there getting no flagrants. You can't be out there fouling out. Like, you got to really be a team player.
You
got to know how to work both sides, okay? Opposition, all of that.
Some people just got that. Some people just got that lame right and don't know how to use their left either, and they just keep doing that one move, and it don't work. It might work, 70% of the time, but for Jamila or Lamont, you got to call us for that other 30%, and they're not humble enough to accept that. They're just gonna keep doing the same thing, different results, and then when they see you thriving, they think you their enemy now because you're doing what they're missing the point. I don't sell cars; I sell myself. People buy me. You know what I mean?
We're all different. Hey, my daddy will always say,
people don't like you, they're not going to invest in you, period. And that's the thing. What are we doing here? We're not, it's not a popularity contest, but I tip a server that I got to remind to bring me everything. I'm not. I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to give you a tip because I've been in that field before, but it's going to be lousy. And I'm going to tell you, you should always move with initiative. In jealousy. It's like the Willie Lynch syndrome. Man. Same thing. The master had some inside, some outside. It was made like that. So it's like right now, I feel like on all cylinders, shots out to Boom. I like what Rashawn Moreland is doing. He grew up real tough. I like Boom Committee and what he's doing too with the sea moss and the clothing. I got a clothing line. You would think that he would be my op, but no, I love seeing a black man do what I do, and do what we do and support positivity. Me and Boom not related, but we got some of the same people. I believe he's from the north. He's from somewhere. He's from North Vallejo. I'm just saying that's another brother that's prominent out here having the pop-ups. He got a clothing line. Vallejo Kid. You got Vallejo Famous. You got so many different brands. Why we not all clicked up and having an event together?
Hey,
right.
Why? Well, that's the thing. People don't know that you exist because you interact. Do you think just because Nike and Reebok don't have problems, Uber and Lyft don't fall?
Hey, so see, you see how you
it's enough out here for all of us.
Yeah, I'm not on you, bro. Like, I want to make some money just like you want to make money. But if we got the same audience, Vallejo, then we should just take it over.
Hey, y'all need to do that. Brett, where Brett at? I'm about to call him up.
I'm just saying, like,
no, it's for real. Y'all can have because I wonder, like, y'all know, so because y'all have Dre Day, right? I wonder if y'all just did something on Dre Day, like do a big old event where y'all
you got Shab Rob, you got with the Cutthroat Radio, he got his ties to the Crest, he can make that happen. You got all these kind of I know everybody too, so it's like,
y'all come on, y'all, like this is
all I'm trying to do is make Vallejo famous for something other than some negativity, man. Let's bring Vallejo back. Let's act like Mare Island's still open. Let's get it popping again. Let's get Vallejo lit. Like, let's do what we're supposed to do. I'm tired of all of this. That's why I follow Fab, Wallow, I like positive people that you can feel the
Yeah,
genuine.
I love Wallow.
See how it feel like we all grew up with each other because we vibing. It's positive and it's genuine.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like people to be happy. They thrive off drama. That's why all of these reality shows with scripts are so popular. Bad Girls Club. We watching a scripted show that we think is cool, bro. It's a script. I'd rather go to this entrepreneur class that I'm trying to get in. I'd rather go pick up trash with the kids than go watch a reality show. I don't even have cable.
Look, I don't watch the reality shows either.
Well, I'm not saying you, but a lot.
No, I'm just saying I don't.
I've never episode of Power. I've never watched it. I've never watched Empire. I never watched
I
it.
have.
Well, you're not wrong if you do this. All I'm saying is I'd rather you
Right.
doing
No.
positive and
Y'all shouldn't be feeding yourselves that stuff and y'all kids right there watching it with y'all. No, you shouldn't be watching it.
That's true, though. Don't feed that garbage. That's soap opera. Don't feed that. They need to be feeding. They need to watch Miss Rachel. She annoying. If you got a 2-year-old, you better Rachel.
Miss Rachel?
They need to watch some TED Talks.
Huh?
Some TED Talks to get some inspiration.
Yep, TED Talk. I listen to a lot of motivation. William Hollis, Mr. Fab, Wallow, whoever, man. Eric Thomas, E.T., Les Brown. You know, I do my own little motivation. A lot of people be crying and they ain't going through nothing. So it's like we need to get back to the positive vibe and focus on the whole city as a whole. You know what I'm saying? When I think about me, I'm thinking about my legacy later. What did it say? Focus on the grind while supporting. Exactly. Teamwork makes the dream work. I've always been like my 6th grade teacher, like Steiner, made me a conflict manager because I've always been a person for everybody that had their own stake on their plate. But unfortunately, Jamila, and I will put my steak in the microwave and act like I don't have a stake and get everybody to contribute to what we in a con artist, wolf in sheep's clothing era and a lot of victim stands. Like you can go get an apartment, right? It say no pets allowed, but to foot the system, you say it's your mental health pet. Now you broke the rules. You ain't
my companion.
No, I'm just saying.
That's in the restaurants and stuff. Ugh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, everybody. So it's not fair, man. Everybody just need to get involved, all hands on deck, and just help. And if you don't have nothing going on, just say that. But you should be respectful enough to take notes so you can establish something.
But
right.
Listen, every first and third Thursday, I have a meeting. I have a group of 16 community-based organizations.
Pulling up off Thursdays. I'm gonna start.
That station here in Vallejo. And I see what everybody's doing, and it's hard. It's a lot of us that's doing a lot by ourselves, and we putting our own money and stuff into our nonprofits because we really want to give back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, me knowing all these different individuals, and I'm seeing what everyone's doing, I'm like, dang, they could collaborate. And this is what all about. And they all participated in the resource fair that we just had on the 13th, which was so dope. Like, thanks to the community, everybody.
Shout out to Fresh Prince of Vallejo, Sean Wilson, man.
I love Sean. That's our brother.
That's my guy. That's what I'm saying. I've been my schedule done. I know everybody you work with. Trust me, I didn't even need to do research because I see everything. I got my own group too, Community Unity. That's mine.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I made that.
It's on Facebook. Is that on Facebook?
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna talk about any negative because a lot of people steal my ideas and then they go blow them up. Like you don't really. You
gotta get on them. Come on, get on them.
Feel like that. It ain't nothing fighting over because a lot of Facebook admins have the control on Facebook they don't have of their lives. So that's why it's so important, to block you and lock you out because they don't have a voice in the community. That's all they have. They're not, that group. I'm gonna block you. How you gonna stop somebody? How you gonna stop somebody from promoting positive or stuff that?
I'm blocked in so many groups. I'm blocked in Vallejo's Happening, Vallejo Politics. They don't hear nothing I gotta say. They don't even. And they
got me blocked.
Look, anything somebody try to share about what I have going on, they will block it.
Your opinion.
No,
it's because they want those old policies to stay in place. They don't want a new voice and none of that. So I've just created my own group, and they know who the real is because they don't even know what these old businesses be. Ask them what grocery outlet used to be. That's how you know if they implants and they just got here. Nothing wrong with my Oakland native. If you carry that
Yeah,
load.
'cause I'm
See,
definitely
I don't
implanted.
mind people that's out here doing the work, running their job because you working. It's a conversation. It's like barbershop talk. You getting your hair braided, we talking. I'm getting lined up, we talking. But if you just in here and you ain't got an appointment running your jaw doing nothing, I'm sorry. We don't really care about what you got to say because you're not doing nothing to help the city, help kids, help nobody. You got an opinion. And
Get
that
involved, y'all.
you got to be involved.
An
Nobody.
opinion and
Hey,
a
look,
complaint.
Listen,
there's no big eyes or little U's. Everybody's voice is going to be heard. Got to have something that makes sense.
listen. Watch me grow. Always
Right.
need volunteers, man. Like I said, this Saturday, it is my birthday. People
Happy
come
birthday.
out. I'm having a birthday party at a secret location, invite only. I want to invite some people to come in and stuff. I don't mind. I really don't. I gotta be careful though. I really do.
You
like,
do
people
because
allow my space and stuff like that could be imitated but never duplicated.
okay.
But it is important. I love connecting people. Like I love connecting people. It's like
But some of these relationships on Facebook need to stay on Facebook. There's some people that you meet. I promise you. I get a lot of people that be. I'm like, hey, hold on, partner, relax. You know, because they take it to where they so proactive in watching everything you do, they fumble over the things they got going, and they just get
Right.
they turn like fans. No offense.
Thank you.
I don't really need fans. No, I don't. I like, you know, I don't do the fans, man. I'm a genuine dude, but I'm not gonna hang around too long. I kiss the baby, shake the hand, sign some autographs. I'm out of here. You know.
Heck of funny.
No, I'm serious though, because you gotta understand. A lot of people look up to me for nothing. I lost my son. I'm a hero. No, bro, I'm going through stuff. I don't want to be inspiring because of my life's tribulations. Just because you think that's inspiring, great, but I don't need to be reminded. We know what I went. I'm gonna tell you about it. Because I'm going through it. So it's like, man, you just doing this and doing that. Why don't you do it with me?
Right.
You know, we don't
Right.
like TV. You all right? You in a wheelchair? Can you walk? You know,
Right.
let's go. Let's get it going. I don't even care if I'm in a wheelchair. I'm gonna roll up. I'm pulling up because that's why I'm a proactive person. A lot of people just want to know everything for no reason.
Right.
Get your hair done. They never gonna go though.
Right.
Why care? So I cancel all them conversations with people that are for no reason.
Yeah.
Hit my inbox, and if you got something going on, let me see Instagram. If you ain't got nothing going on, I'm not tap in. Your time is valuable. You could be putting more time in for kids that actually.
Hi, Miss Coleman. Y'all gonna make me cry, okay? I don't know when the last time I cried on Bounceback.
Ooh, she said you a superstar, honey. Woo!
Really try. You so funny.
No, that's a big deal being from Alameda County.
It's such a trip.
You play too much.
What did he say? What did he say?
That's a big deal.
You said that's a big deal for being from Alameda County.
Sure. I'm in a whole nother county. Hey, I'm coming back to Alameda County though.
Oh.
Definitely. I will never forget where I come from.
No, I love it.
Funny. No. It's a trip because I've had people, mentors and stuff that I love so dearly. Like Jamila, like you need to learn how to toot your own horn. Like, and it's like I really like. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I really feel like I'm really doing what God is telling me to do. I feel like at times that I'm not doing enough.
I feel like
I really feel like I'm not doing enough. I don't know if it's because things aren't happening fast. Like, it's sick. Every time I gotta look on Vallejo Crime and Safety, or get a notification that someone's been shot or somebody's been killed, a youngster being killed and stuff like that. And it's like, what could have prevented that? Who could have intervened? Who could have helped? Like, no way. So I just want to plug this in here. September 17th, September 24th, October 8th, I am partnering with a few community-based organizations and Solano County Probation Department. I'm serious about bringing this program here. It's called the Alternative to Violence Project. I want a chapter here in Solano County. I want to get into these schools. Like it's things that need to occur, but people need to learn how to communicate more effectively
Most
and not
definitely.
have to resort to violence. Like, why do you got to be violent?
Exactly. You tap in with the neighborhood coke dealers and Wordsmith, Durf too, and tap in with that. He got a lot of pull in Solano County in the juvenile halls and schools too. And Miss oh yeah, nah, we gonna talk some more. I know we know a lot of people. You're right. You're most definitely right. That's what they need to do. But the thing is, you're not scared to acknowledge all of this. Everybody's like ashamed or scared to say something. Like people will go through a whole bunch of abuse and not even say nothing about it. Not even
Right.
like at least like me, I'm writing a book. I'm gonna try to make a book, but I'm writing everything that's too difficult for me to tell people on pad. So I've been writing down here and there, and I just writing everything down. It's kind of like a conversation with yourself. I suggest everybody does it. The things that you're going through inside or the things you want to do, don't tell nobody, they're never gonna happen. It's never gonna come to
Right.
play. I respect you because you just jumping out on a whim, like, and that's why people are in the comments saying the things they saying because you doing the work. You're not just up here making it a Jamila show. And that humility is a taught thing. Like you learn that over your life. And it's just something you're gonna keep propelling and getting into new heights as long as you can continue. Don't celebrate today's win because you acquired 5 more within 5.
Never,
It's no time to celebrate all your victories. You gotta
never
keep going.
do.
You don't have time. You don't have
I
time.
never do. I be like, dang, like I really like. I'm talking about. I was at that community resource fair before I started speaking. That was the song that came on, "Unstoppable." It used to be the introduction to my Bounceback Wednesdays. It's a gospel song, and it just talk about how God is there with me. You know, like no matter what I'm going through, like God is right there. I ain't gonna even trip off of it. God got me. You know, and I just broke down crying because, and I love Donald. I love Donald.
Talking about long.
God don't be pumping like he don't
Man,
even pump
dog.
me up, but he tries his hardest
Shout
to
out Donald
pump me
Long, man.
up.
Shout out Donald Long, man. Good dude. Very good
He
dude.
like, you did this, you did this. You need to be proud of yourself. I be like, Donald, but he really want me to be like, you know what? Yeah, but
Good. You
I
should.
never do. Like,
Well, you should be at least take your birthday in your private location and you have a toast or whatever you're doing and you take that and you absorb that because a lot of people don't get to celebrate their victories. And it's like I've done a lot too. Sometimes
Right.
you got to kick back with the people that you acquired along the way that know your vision and believe in your vision and enjoy it. Don't everybody's not happy you're winning. There's somebody out there mad that you're born. They mad at me. He ain't gonna take a break. He just lost his whole son. I'm tired of him and his positive attitude. People have been wanting me to lose in 6th grade. Unfortunately, that's how it is. You're not gonna get all of those victories, but keep going because people like me and other people is gonna co-sign all day.
man, well,
That,
I wouldn't be able to do nothing with if it wasn't for my youth, for the community. Like, it's community effort. It really is all the community. I just have the vision for doing things. I'm an organizer. I put it together, and I will make it happen. I'm confident in that. So confident in that. If I have an idea or somebody want to do something, come on, let's make it happen. It's going to happen. Let's do it. Come on, what you want? Let's do it. Quit talking about it. Let's do it. Like,
exactly.
I'm a doer for sure. I'm a doer. Yeah, and I hope this isn't re-traumatizing for you, because I know it's something you deal with. Grief is ongoing, an ongoing process. And I saw when you got up, you had the thing in the back. You know, I followed everything that was going on with your son.
Yeah,
I followed it all.
I recommend you just do something that's gonna help you. Like ain't nothing gonna be easy about it, but I tell people it's a reason why I wake up in the morning and go to the gym, work out, and do all the things. A trap could be the end for me if I got a chip on my shoulder because bro took my son passed or whatever. There's really no advice. All I can say, not going through nothing now. You will just learn how to your kids. Pull up on your kids. Make sure that your kids know love them. Don't be hard on them. It's just life. It's a part of my life that I'm never gonna be the same. But I'm learning uncharted territory. So I went to the doctor. I'm in school. It's a lot of things that I'm involved in. That I wouldn't do if my son didn't.
Mm.
Now my 2-year-old, he crying, coming right now. I don't know, he in trouble, or he just woke up. They just got. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? Come here. Oh, he woke up. Okay, go on live. Oh, guy. Yeah, I hate to fuck up. And plus, I got other kids. How selfish is it to check out on? That's jank. Like, I can't do that to him. No matter how I feel, I may have a few screws loose. I'm not the same man. I ain't gonna lie, but I feel like it's good. A lot of relationships are severed forever because they don't even know how to talk to me. They still trying to figure out how I'm still walking. So it's like I'm glad. I'm not glad he's gone, but I'm glad that I have to go through the things I have to go through because the tunnel, I'm gonna see who's really there for me. You know what I'm saying? Who really back? A lot of people I don't care. I've been talked to since the hospital, since I was live. You know, and now for good, it's all love.
Yeah.
You know, if your actions determine who you are to me, you're never gonna be shunned upon. But if you never believed in my vision, there won't be a. You will pay full price, and I will come out and make sure you know who I know, knowledge. But I'm gonna go back and disappear like you have this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no love from a big family too. But unfortunately, money is very important to people. They care about money that much. It's not a big thing to me because I only spend so much. So I never cared about money more than my people. So I don't know why I get raised like that. My dad is right, but money is. I mean, yes, we all do need a little bit of change. We need to do, but it's not gonna bring my son back. It's not gonna do nothing special for me. I can make billions of dollars. My son, I can knock on his door. He's not gonna open it.
Right.
Fortnite's not on. He's not going to a game tonight. You know, it's over. So just be encouraged that it could be you, and it could always be work. Just get for me to honor my son. Go get your chest. Make sure your heart in it. Do that for me. And that'll be done. That way, won't you know? Because some people don't even know what the heart look like. Get some X-rays because you could die too. He had an enlarged heart. That's what took. We didn't know. So yeah, I'm long. Yeah, I appreciate you acknowledging. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. When you go through something, that's how you figure it out. That's your wake up call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it's tough for people. They don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You're supposed to let people know that we're here for you in any type of way you need them. That's it. There's nothing to do, but they stuck in their footsteps. I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
What's your hands raised for? So Timmy, you're so pretty. Look at her. You're so cute. That's my big sister.
Thank you.
That's my big sister. That's my big sister.
Just take to the doctor.
You my big sister.
Shut up, girl, please.
Jackie talking about no parents with just go to the doctor and just get an EKG. Make sure your child doesn't have an enlarged heart, and just stay on it. That way, if it is enlarged, you can basically take the medicine that's required to help it come down. The only thing is, my son had been going through it so long, wasn't able to. So even if you hate me, I know you love your baby. I know you love yourself. Go get a chest X-ray. That's all I can tell you. Other than that, I put nothing else upon you. But success. That's it. I just did that for Jackie. She said, "Tell him, just get a chest X-ray. That'll save your life." That's all I can say. I'm not a doctor, but that wouldn't help.
Right.
He'd probably still be here in that fact because we wouldn't have been able. Because across the street, he has a heart issue and they detected it early. He just takes medicine and he's good.
So see, and now I'm thinking about and it's the heart. I can't compare the heart to the tonsils, but I just think about when the tonsils are enlarged. It's like, do you get them removed?
No, anything. Everybody's body's different. You could something back. It could be anything. Your body takes different things. You got people who die from crazy things, man. Your body is your body.
The way that they putting everything in this food, man. Please be mindful what we putting in our bodies and in our children's bodies as well, because they put so many chemicals and everything. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Like he said, you don't know, we don't know the source of it, but trust me, I'm pretty sure, sometimes that what plays a part too, of what we feeding our kids. So we got to be mindful of that as well.
Talk to your primary care provider. I know they're not good history, but if you don't have a report, I went to the doctor today. I didn't want to be there. I'm trying to be here for my family. I can't just check out. I gotta go to the doctor. I was in there today. I went in at an 11 appointment. I didn't get out the doctor until almost 4 o'clock because I had to get X-rays. I had to do, I had to the doctor in 2 years. So I got a physical. I got all this stuff done, that's required. So when they send me my results back, I got blood drawn. You got to do this because if not, you cheat your kids. Do you got a lot
Right.
of
Right.
policy? If you die, are we frying dinners at the church? Like, do you got stuff together for your family?
Listen,
Right.
but then let's think about the parents that don't have access to health care, y'all.
That's tough. It's tough. We got to figure out ways to get there. Because man, if you don't got it, these clinics, you got to figure out a way. Because man, if you ain't healthcare, it's just gonna go bad from there.
Man.
So do they not have free clinics no more or nothing like that? I thought that isn't my clinic what is.
But look, but if they do, there are some out here, right? And that's the purpose of the resource fair, right? Because I hear people say how, there's not resources and stuff like that. People don't know about them, like the outreach. Like I'm big on outreach. Like I'm very resourceful. Like what you need, Brandon?
Mhm.
Okay.
That was a concern.
It was like some like wait, hold on. But that's the purpose of it. So just think about if those clinics become full, because some of these clinics, I mean, it can take all day for people to get seen and stuff. People got other stuff to. Not saying your health should be first and everything, but it's like some people ain't got the time.
It's tough. Like I said, like man, I went to the small little clinic. I mean, sometimes I don't like being. I don't know, man. You got a copay. You don't got a copay. You got to figure out a way to get it. And if you can't get it, it's tough. But there's ways. I guess you just got to be on these waiting lists. It's really nothing I can say. It's messed up. You just gonna be the situation in there. You don't got insurance. They just roll you out in the hallway, basically.
Right.
Again,
right.
It's that serious. Like it's crazy. So, hearts go out to them people in some situations, man. But take advantage of these resources, man. Catch a break at one of these. It might be a meeting you sit in and catch some information. It's just don't get just don't be negative about it, because that's where every part of trouble comes. If you could try to just stay positive, keep your faith, go to church, whatever you need to do to stay positive, so you can get the resources that you need. Because people just give up. I'm tired. They just give up. We don't have no say so over how long we're waiting.
Right.
So positive, and hopefully they where they need to go. So this is on Saturday at 9 a.m. Right? The youth-led community cleanup meeting.
Yeah, I'll keep throwing that out there.
Nah, it's good.
People get involved, man.
It's all good. Like I said,
it's a cleanup, but just think about how our children feel and stuff. Like listen. Get involved, okay? We want our youth to take pride in their community. They should not have to clean up nobody's trash.
Grown adults.
Adults should know how to pick up their trash, or there should be more garbage cans out in the street or something.
Well, a lot of people don't like the garbage cans access because a lot of the homeless dig through them. So a lot of these plazas don't have trash cans on purpose to try to like rid the trouble. They lock them up and stuff too. So it's a lot of garbage out there too. Everywhere.
We pick up so much. Oh my gosh, we pick up a lot of stuff.
You riding by the old spot y'all cleaned up, like, dang, it's dirty again.
Yeah. Oh, Boss Market. It's Boss Market.
And that's always that's like that forever, man. But it builds character, man. Joe Jackson used to have his cinder blocks across the backyard every morning.
What's up, Rob? You got next, Rob. You coming on next, my brother.
Oh man, Rob, man, what's up with bruh, man? I'm just being me, brother. But he got a lot of wisdom too, man. That's big bro. They older than him.
He cancer too. I think we carry a lot of wisdom.
Oh, I mean, we just loving people and passionate. The thing is, get upset, you can tell right away. That's the only thing about it. Like we don't know how to. Other than that, we you know what I mean? Like my sister a Cancer, my son was a Cancer. You July 12th, July 9th. It's a lot of cancers around me. So I know our behavior,
y'all know everything. I'm just playing.
We kind of
we're very smart.
We know a lot about everything. Put it like that. We know a lot about everything. We don't know everything. But now y'all bringing me on here, man. I'm just a regular guy, man. Just trying to make sure that when we die, man, that we still talking about some of the things we did, like Martin Luther King. Like, let's enforce some stuff. That's really what life is, keeping traditions in place, positive ones, though. You know how we keep all these cycle curses? We want a traditional softball game, traditional community cleanup, traditional, you know what I mean? 51st anniversary of, positive things. Nah, man, it's the 30th anniversary, and I lost my cousin. They shot this. and they did like it. I mean, we can't control people's actions, control ours. So if we get it
Right.
doing what we're supposed to do, we most like. I mean, you gonna get faked out. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta all be on the same page.
Yeah.
And I love what you're doing. I'm gonna say that again, man. If y'all don't follow her, man, follow Jamila and what she got going on and Ivy community cleanup. Pull up, man. Valel fan. I got. I'll pull up on. Okay, I'll give it to you. It's in my car already.
Okay. Huh?
You said medium, right?
Yeah, I think I'll go through that. I wish it was a small versus medium.
That's up to you, man. That's up to you.
No, hurry up.
Better some of them smoothies got on.
Right. Go.
Just one more question. Okay, what's one piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
Man, don't tell everybody. I would tell myself, don't tell everybody thinking, because I feel like it puts added pressure on you and who you are. It took me a long time to get to where I wanted to. I always kept telling everybody my ideas before I put the paint on canvas. And that can hurt you because everybody don't want to make it there. So a lot of people get in your way for no reason. Hey, bro, take me over here real quick. They don't want to see you do nothing because they gonna be scared that they ain't gonna have nobody to hang with, lose your stuff with. So I would say, just don't tell everybody what, man. And that's what I would tell myself. I don't know why. That just random. I guess the question was random. The answer was random. I'm not changing it either. I'm gonna leave it like that.
I hear you.
Well, thank you for everything you shared today. Thank you for just being authentic, being yourself, being transparent, being honest.
Well, I appreciate just thinking that I'm cool enough to go on somebody's show is pretty. Like I thought that I was that guy. That's cool. I appreciate it. A lot of people listen to me. I just need to start listening to myself. What I'm supposed to do. Because people don't understand. You got all these talents, potentials, but everybody else see it times before you do. And it's been a long time coming. And I need to, focus more. I think I just need to get on the ball. But we'll figure
it. Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good. Well, thank you to everyone tuning in.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Much love.
Yeah.
A blessed one, never a stressed one, man.
Yeah, I like that. He's a rapper, right?
Done?
No, not yet. We're about to, But we'll see you all next Wednesday. Have a good night.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, it's all good.
Keep sharing, Jamila.
You wait. We about to go to the back.
Huh?